Hello and welcome to Flower Software version 6.1, and I am in the hybridizing section for daylilies. This is the first page, the Daylily Hybridize Matcher, and here you'll see a list of all your daylilies. You have on the left you will see the list, and this is for your pod parents, and on the right is the pollen parents, and you'll see that it depends upon which daylily I pick on the left. As you can see, a green desired is a dip. You'll only see dips on the right, so you can only hybridize with like kinds. So if I put it on absolute treasure, you'll see that the right side has now changed to all tets. So that's kind of neat. It'll show you the main information for hybridizing, and the neat thing about this is as you pick a different pollen parent, let's say I just changed, you can see the pictures now and the characteristics, so you can determine if you want to make that cross. And one of the neat things is you can always get detail. You can also get details about that flower. So you can see that Ada Mae Music is one of the parents is Mildred Mitchell, and the other one is Mal. And I don't know much about Mal, so let's see if I can find out something. I'll check the internet, and it'll go out and tell me now the details on Mal. So that's very helpful. So now I know the parentage of that of Ada Mae. So I'll return. Now the idea here is I'll create the pollination cross that I want to do, and what it does is it takes me over here to the second page, the cross and planning page. Now you'll see I have a lot of plannings in here, and as I make this cross, I can edit this planning and put in the date that I pollinated it. Let's say I did it today. And so what will happen is it'll turn that pollination to a planning, and so it's right here. So this is the date I pollinated it, and now you can keep track of the hybridizer code or the wire color depending upon how you hybridize. When you actually harvest the pod, and you can put in how many seeds you were harvested, and then after germination you can put in the number of seeds that were germinated. So this comes in real handy for record keeping. Let's say I had 10 seeds in the pod, and of the 10 only 7 germinated. So that's kind of real helpful record keeping. You can also put in any notes you would like, and the next thing you would do is well, here's another neat thing. As you're in the crossing, we have a new option to look at the pollen parent, and so you can get information now on your crosses, either the pod or the pollen parent. So now as you're pollinating, there's a report option where you can get a report of all of your pollinations. There's two versions of it, a pollination report or a harvest report. It'll print your seeds and germinated counts and subtotals, and so there's a lot of neat reports you can get out of this. When you've germinated your seeds, you want to create your seedlings so you can keep track of these seedlings. So we'll create the seedlings, and here's where we're going to create 10 seedling records, and I'll show you how that works. And let's say that this is my hybridizing code, and you can put any prefix you want here. Let's say I go Rocket 09, and I've already created a number of seedlings, so let's say I want to start on number 50. And I can even put in the default bed location, so this could be bed C. Okay, so when I create the seedlings, it'll now create these 7 seedlings. And you can see they are named with the prefix and then a sequential number. It knows the bed on each of the seedlings. And here's where you'll keep track of your seedlings as you grow them. You can add a picture for each seedling. So if I pick seedling 52, excuse me, I can go in here and I'll just pick any picture it doesn't really matter which picture I pick, but here you can now see that you can keep track of the picture of the seedling as you grow it, and you can have unlimited pictures for each seedling. So the idea here is you grow your seedlings, and if you get any keepers, let's say 52 turned into be a keeper that you wanted to either register or you wanted to use in your hybridizing program, you would move this to your Daylily main database. And so here you're actually moving this seedling to the main Daylily database. You can select a different file cabinet if you'd like to. Right now it's going to go into the main cabinet because that's the one we're selecting. And we just move it, and it goes straight into the main cabinet. So we'll go over there and find it and show you how that worked. Oops. Okay, after creating the seedling, I came back to the Daylily section. This is the main Daylily section where all your registered Daylilies are. And I'll show you that it actually moved that seedling. If I go to find, and I'll find the seedling, and there it is, the Rocket 0952. And that's the name of the seedling now. You can see that it put me as the hybridizer. It knows the parents. It checkmarked it as a seedling, so now it knows how many seedlings I have in my database compared to registered Daylilies. It even loaded the location that it knows the bed that I have it set to. So now I'm ready to either register this seedling or use it in my hybridizing program. Okay, I've come back to the hybridizing seedling page, and you can see that Rocket 0952 is now no longer there. It's been moved to the Daylily database. I wanted to show you just a couple more things in the hybridizing section. There's a new option to print labels for your seedlings. So you can now also print seedling labels and your registered Daylily labels. There's a report option for seedlings. So you can print your seedlings as they're growing and keep track of them. And then one more thing on the matcher, you can also sort by any of the columns on each side. So if I wanted to see, let's say I wanted to get something similar in height, you could do that, and it's very helpful. There's other columns. We have program, branches, bud, children, fault. So there's a lot of data there to help you plan your pollinations. Thanks for considering the flower program. You can visit us at www.plantstep.com. Thank you.